My name is Dr. Patel, Professor and Chief Soil and Fisheries Anand Agriculture University in Patel University and Multimedia Equipment Private Limited Anand, Gujarat, India. So today, the topic of my YouTube is role of calcium in groundnut crop. So research technique for secondary nutrient management in groundnut cultivation. Groundnut ranks second in total oilseed production, contributing 15% to India whole vegetable oil basket. It is mostly cultivated in arid and semi-arid tropics under rainfed. The yield losses in groundnut due to deficiency in secondary nutrients have been estimated at 27 due to calcium, 30% due to magnesium, and 25% due to sulfur. So calcium play an important role in pod filling. The average productivity of groundnut in India is less than the world average. Optimizing secondary nutrition is an important factor in reducing pod formation, enhancing the quality and yield of groundnut pods and oil. So the productivity of groundnut in India is less than the world average. So there is a possibility to increase the crop productivity of the groundnut in India. Then importance of calcium in groundnut. Calcium play important role in lengthening the roots and shoots and thereby improving the growth and development in plants. Calcium requirement of groundnut plant is quite high and it is more during pod filling stage. So it is very important during pod filling stage. 90% of the calcium uptake during flowering and pod formation stage. So 90% calcium is required for the flowering and pod forming stage. Then soluble calcium in the packing zone is essential for peanut yield. Calcium starvation may lead to seed absorption, abortion, and increased incidence of disease such as pod rot. Currently, gypsum or lime are often used to supplement calcium in the packing zone. The calcium requirement of groundnut plant is quite high and it is more during the pod filling stage. So we should have to apply at the time of the pod filling stage. An important aspect of calcium nutrition in groundnut is that calcium taken by the plant from soil will remain in the leaf tissue and will not move from the leaves to the developing pores where it is required is high. So calcium is immobile, so it is not translocated from leaf to the flowering parts or pod developing parts. So for this reason, calcium should be sufficiently available in the podding zone at peak formation stage, formation of to pod maturity. So we should have to apply the supplementary calcium sulfate at the time of the peak formation stage to pod maturity. Then effect of rate and time of gypsum on yield economics and nutrient uptake in groundnut. The research work has been carried out during 2016 at Regional Research and Technology Transportation, Odisha. The year dipodal pod weight per plant, number of pods was accorded with the application of gypsum at the rate of 800 kg per hectare, which was at par with 600 kg per hectare. So 8 and 600 show the similar results. Nitrogen, sulfur, and calcium uptake in pod and halm of groundnut increase significantly with increasing level of gypsum up to 600 kg per hectare. Split application of gypsum significantly improved pod yield, halm yield, kernel yield, and yield attribute as well as economics of groundnut over basal application of anti-dose of gypsum. Calcium requirement is greater for pod filling than flowering. So during the pod formation, the calcium requirement is greater and it is greater for flowering than vegetative growth and shallow incorporation in the 5 to 10 centimeter of soil of 1000 kg per hectare. Lime in the furrow before planting or top dressing of 1000 kg gypsum per hectare increase the ability of the calcium in the pegging and podding zone. So very important. In high rainfall area, lime is better than gypsum as gypsum is lead below pegging zone due to heavy rain, but lime remain in place. Excess of calcium produce deficiency of either magnesium or potassium. The excess calcium in the form of calcium carbonate increase the alkalinity and decrease the availability of Mn, Fe, zinc, and copper. P. Lime-induced iron-closs is the major problem of calcareous soil. So when the pH is increasing by the application of the calcium carbonate, then the ability of the micronutrient, particularly Fe, zinc, copper, and molybdenum to the plants. The recommended dose of the groundnut for higher production, recommended dose for the sulfur. So when there is sulfur low, less than 10 ppm, then we should have to apply gypsum 250 kg. At the time of sowing, another half 250 kg gypsum near the base of the ground at the while making the pod formation stage. 10 to 20, then 200 kg, half at the time of sowing, and half 200 kg at the time of the pods near the plant. Then when sufficient sulfur, then apply 150 kg gypsum per hectare at the time of sowing, another half 150 kg gypsum per hectare at the time of making groundnut pods on the soil surface near the base of the plant. So what is the recommendation? Then figure 1, effect of soil free calcium on peanut pod development. So experiment was conducted on a farmland with 4 gram kg per hectare dye soil A, applied without calcium. So here you can see, here in A calcium is applied, whereas in B calcium is without calcium application. A, so you can here see the growth of the pod. An effect of gypsum on growth and yield of groundnut. The highest plant height and number of branches flower at the 90 days after sowing, number of peg and nodules, press weight of pod and dye weight and straw yield were found by the application of NPK 20-50, 50-20 kg NPK per hectare plus gypsum at the rate of 200 kg per hectare. So groundnut crop require 25, 50 and 20 NPK kg per hectare plus gypsum at the rate of 200 kg per hectare. So effect of sulfur and calcium on the growth and yield of groundnut. Results are revealed at maximum number of plant height, dry weight, effective nodules, number of pods, number of kernels, seed index were found to be significantly higher with the application of treatment sulfur 45 kg per hectare plus calcium 60 kg per hectare as compared to the other treatment. So sulfur, we should have to apply 40 kg per hectare and calcium 60 kg per hectare. Effect of sulfur and calcium on growth and yield of groundnut. So it is continuous maximum value were recorded highest in the application of sulfur 45 kg and calcium 60 kg per hectare in plant height, kernel yield, and harvest ending was recorded. It is concluded that sulfur 45 kg per hectare plus calcium 60 kg per hectare can produce more number of food, plant, and kernel and will be economically effective. So it is recommended that sulfur 45 kg per hectare, calcium 60 kg per hectare produce the maximum yield, food per yield, hummel and kernel yield. Then calcium role in peanut development. Since pH balance in soil is safeguard, so pH 6.8 to 7 is ideal to ensure that a majority of essential nutrients such as NPK, S, and calcium are available. Calcium availability is especially important during the peanut plant pegging stage. So you know that calcium is required more during the pegging stage. With specific crop demand, field susceptibility to leaching and environment influence, the application of additional calcium will greatly contribute to the maintenance of well-balanced soil chemistry. Incorporating calcium into ammonia-based fertilizer, liming, and gypsum application aid in concentrating need a calcium deposit with the rhizosphere. So calcium role in peanut development you can see here. Then figure the healthy peanut from adequate calcium in the pegging zone. So here you can see here the more pegging because they have supplied the calcium. Then gypsum application may be needed in season on once bloom and pegging reaches begins, gypsum can move more quickly through the soil profile than lime, making application early bloom very beneficial for healthy pot development. Dial and peanut farmers should consider gypsum a necessary if soil moisture levels are low. So gypsum is better source. Gypsum application should be made at early bloom or approximately 30 to 45 days after planting. Since peak pod fill is around 60 to 90 days after planting of the groundnut, a grower can benefit from gypsum application made as late as 60 days after planting, although no, not optimal. Remember that limited soil moisture prevents calcium uptake by the peanut plant due to lack of calcium in soil solution. So soil moisture is very important for the uptake of the calcium. Sandy soil in Kutch have low moisture retention, which can quickly lead to a calcium deficiency from lack of breakdown and absorption. So in Kutch area, it is sandy soil, so water retention capacity low. So there is a problem of the calcium deficiency due to less moisture. Then calcium deficiency in groundnut, figure 4, calcium deficiency in peanut, you can see here. Then here, soil calcium in the packing zone of peanut can be increased by adding gypsum at early bloom without raising soil pH. So you can see here, calcium is very important. Then calcium deficiency in groundnut, then the results of drought and calcium deficiency in groundnut. So here you can see the drought and calcium deficiency in groundnut. Then calcium sufficiency and deficiency in groundnut at 15, 20, and 30 days after planting. So it is here in the upper portion calcium sufficient, and here in lower line calcium is deficient. So you can see the growth after 15 days after planting, 20 days after planting, and 30 days after. So here back excellent growth when the calcium is sufficient in soil, but when there is deficiency, then there is a poor growth of the pod. So if you are liking my YouTube, please subscribe to my channel. So my channel link. So thank you very much.